All right, so Escape from Tarkov just updated and launched their patch where they linked Escape from Tarkov and Escape from Tarkov Arena. We're going to go through kind of what that means, how you progress through that, and give a little bit of my thoughts at the end. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So like we said, they finally basically linked Escape from Tarkov and Arena. Well, what does that mean? So if you have both Escape from Tarkov and Arena, now your character level and your skills and your weapon mastery and all that stuff is going to be synchronized across each thing. I would be level 65 in Arena now. The thing with the skills though, is that Arena matches are pretty much you have locked skills, but what it means is that you can gain XP for any of your soft skills in Arena. So by playing Arena, I'm not necessarily going to increase my vitality skill in Arena because they're locked over there, but by playing there, any XP I get in the vitality skill will then be sent over to my Tarkov character, so you can level up those things. And same with weapon mastery and level, like we said, they are going to be linked together. Now, that linking also comes in many other forms, namely with the addition of the new trader Ref. So Ref is a new trader. He is the only one that will be in both Escape from Tarkov Arena and in Escape from Tarkov. I think he's going to be the only trader just ever really in Arena. And he deals in almost exclusively GP coins, also these Lega coins, which we're going to get to in a minute. But that is the currency with which he deals. Now, it's important to note that GP coins can no longer be sold on the flea market. They can no longer be sold to Fence, and they can no longer be sold to any other trader than Ref, and their value has plummeted. So you're going to start seeing a lot more of them, and you get a lot from doing the quests in Arena and stuff like that. So, but that is the currency that he uses, GP coins, mostly barters. He's going to have keys, weapons, fully modded weapons, a lot of actually hideout stuff that you need early on, and some cases even as you level him up. But in order to level him up, in order to unlock him, he is going to be similar to Jaeger, where when you start a wipe, you don't automatically have him unlocked. You have to go over to Skier and check on the task Easy Money Part 1. Now, this is kind of like Delivery from the Past on steroids. You have to go to Woods and you have to find 3 stacks of magazines. All 3 of them are at the USEC camp area. There is one of them kind of in the tent on the side that's closer to the lumber mill, and then in the other part of the USEC camp on a stump and on a white chair are the other 2 magazines. Then you have to take one of those to customs, one of those to reserve, and one of those to lighthouse and plant them. I will be showing footage right now of where to plant each of those things on each of those maps.
Full guy dead.
Oh my God. All magazines on me?
All 3?
No. And then I think the other 2 are at the other USEC camp. Magazines right here on this chair. Oh, right here on the tree stump. Let's get the F out of here! Oh, yep. Roll it, yeah.
Oh, on that hill. Oh my God.
There's no way we die. The other thing to be aware of is that if you go to character and go to tasks, if you've gone to Woods and you've collected all 3 of them, you will see all 3 of them here in your quest items in inventory. You can pick which one you want to plant and send the other 2 to your hideout, meaning if you die, you don't lose those other 2, you only lose the one you had on you. So it helps mitigate your risk a little bit. Additionally, here you can hover over them and see which one it is. It's either going to say Quest Flyer 2, or Quest Flyer 3, and that corresponds to the order that they're displayed to you in your quest. So for me, it was Customs was number 1, Reserve was number 2, and Lighthouse was number 3. So that's a little bit of a trick to, you know, kind of risk as the least amount that you can, and also know which one you have to plant at which location. But once you do that, you unlock Ref, where once again, you get level 1. He's like any other trader. You have to level him up. You've started a quest chain with him. I'm on Easy Money Part 2, where you just have to find a bunch of found in raid food, vodka, beer, chocolate, dried meat. I'm assuming that this easy money quest line is pretty long. I would guess somewhere between like 5 and 10 quests. This is the only way I know of right now to gain reputation for ref. And as we can see in the trading thing, he does have 4 levels like any other trader. So I'm sure that once the game wipes, this is going to be a more natural progression. Right now, all of us are trying to level him up as we go. As we level him up, he's going to sell more and more expensive things and better things. And now is a good time to bring up these Lega coins, Lega medallions. Not exactly sure what that means, but this is kind of where Tarkov and Arena start to weave in and out. These coins are only obtainable in Escape from Tarkov Arena. We're going to hop over to Arena and I'm going to show you that side of this in a second. But it's just important to know that you can only get these things from tasks that you do in Arena. Now, what we don't yet know is how you get these as quest rewards. I've got a bunch of quests over in Arena. None of them give me these things. We're not sure if you need to level up ref first in Tarkov, or if I just need to complete a bunch of dailies and weeklies in Arena, and eventually the harder and harder that they get, I start getting these. We're not sure yet. We're trying to figure that out. But these Lego medallions will be used to purchase keys and a few other things like a melee weapon, or, you know, maybe even the Theta container that we saw. But these keys are in Tarkov, so this has 5 uses. It's a room in Tarkov that is locked that you can only unlock if you acquire the key by playing Arena. So there are a few items here where both games are required in order to gain access to that room. We'll see kind of how that goes and how many of these keys and how good they are. Nobody's really unlocked this yet, but that is kind of how that works. Now, we've seen his trading tab, we've seen the tasks. The services tab is the other big part of this component and the linking of these two games. Currently, it seems like the only thing you can send is money. So if I open it up, I can send up to 1 million rubles per day, per 24-hour period to my Arena account. And there is a roughly 10%, it's a little bit less because my charisma skill is a little bit higher, but a 10% tax on that. So you can send money to Arena. You can also do that vice versa in Arena. I'll show you that. It's just a 20% tax and you can only send half as much. But you can send money from your Tarkov account to your Arena account. You can also send GP coins, and it looks like there is no limit on the amount of GP coins you can send, which makes sense once again once we take a look at the Arena stuff. You will eventually be able to send gear from your Tarkov account to your Arena account. I'm assuming that this is only after the completely reworked custom preset menu comes up, and that is happening, I believe, sometime late summer, maybe even August. But this is that screen you would use. 24-hour countdown. You can send 1 million rubles to your Arena account if you wanted to. All right, so we've booted up Arena and we can kind of take a look at everything from the Arena side. Now, once again, everything is now going to be linked. So even though I'm only level 22 in Arena, I'm not sure if that's actually supposed to be linked or not. But what I do know is as I play Arena matches now and gain XP and money for those Arena matches, that can now affect my character in Tarkov. All the XP I get for playing Arena is just going to automatically apply to my Tarkov character. And like we said, the money can flow in that direction as well. So this could be, you know, we're not there yet where we've min-maxed it and kind of figured out what the meta way to do it is, but this could be a way to farm XP, farm some skills, and even farm some money early wipe, because I don't know how I ended up with 12 million rubles in Arena, but that's where I'm at. And if I wanted to, I can go to the trader. Here we see ref again. I could go over to services and I can start sending that money to my Escape from Tarkov guy. I already sent 500K earlier, which is why it's not letting me. So this could potentially be a way. Now, once again, only 500K per day, and it's that 20% tax. My charisma skill makes it a little bit lower. So 82K is what it cost me to send that 500K. But like we said, early wipe, depending on how much money you start with or how frequently you play Arena to grind up some money, 500K a day could make a pretty significant difference. And we're not sure if they're going to adjust these numbers eventually. But once again, money, the only other thing you're going to have in your stash in Arena is going to be GP coins, which are rewards for those quests, and those Lega coins. If you wanted to access your stash to see if you had anything, you go to career, you go over to your tasks, and it's kind of showing you what quests you have. And this is also your ginormous stash where you can stash money. And once again, right now it's just money, GP coins, and the Lega coins. I imagine they made it this big to future-proof when later on you will be able to actually send gear and use gear. The only quests that are available currently are daily and weekly tasks. This main tab, I'm not sure if that comes later in the quest chain once we do some of the ref tasks, but we can actually go over, check to the trader, and go to the tasks and take a look. Right now we get, just like in Tarkov, 3 dailies and 1 weekly tasks. And as you can see, this is my weekly. It grants me 171 GP coins. So the value of those GP coins has changed dramatically. They are the currency of ref, and so you're going to start getting a lot more. I get 48k XP and just under 1 million rubles, and I'm level 22 in Arena. Now, we haven't had a ton of time to break down all these quests, but some of them are definitely fascinating. Mine all right now kind of stack up. Win 20 rounds without dying. That's not entire matches, that's just rounds. Also, eliminate enemies with a headshot. Win rounds without dying is a daily, so that's only 6. And then win a round by eliminating the enemy team in the main time without dying. That means just not going into overtime. So I kind of have mine stacked, but you can see here, it's going to tell you what game mode and what map. So some of these I can do in team fight on a few maps. Some of them I can do on only specific maps. Some of them you can do on any location. And some of these also require you to play the other mode, the last hero or whatever it's called, the actual last man standing mode. Some of these quests are definitely interesting. I had one earlier. Let's pull it up. It was claim place no less than 2 times in a row, dying less than 18 times in last hero. So they want you to come in first, second, third, or fourth place 2 times in a row and end those matches with less than 18 deaths on any map. It was worded weird. Some of the quests are a little weird, but it's kind of totally up to you if you want to grind this out. But that is kind of it. That is the TLDR of the trader and the linkage of Escape from Tarkov. If you don't have Arena, or if you don't really care to play Arena, you're going to be able to do a few of these quests. I'm pretty sure the main ref quest line will require you to play Arena, so I don't know that you'll be able to max him in EFT, but you will be able to unlock him, maybe get to level 2 and just like hoard GP coins and spend them there if you want to. But they are kind of trying to weave us in and out of playing both games. Arena is going to be for sure a GP coin farm, but potentially a money farm and an XP farm for your Tarkov character. So totally up to you to kind of determine how much you like playing it. My thoughts are, I played 1 match of Arena and just personally was immediately reminded of why I personally don't enjoy this game. So I don't know how much of this I'm going to grind. I will probably get through to get to max ref just to see what he has. But as it stands, nothing about Arena has fundamentally changed to make you want to play it more if you hadn't played it. It's more going to just be the FOMO of you not getting the melee weapon or the keys or the armband or whatever that require you to play Arena. So it'll be interesting to see if it funnels more people into Arena or not. But ultimately, I want to know what you think. Let me know down in the comments below if you're interested in this, if you're going to be playing more Arena, or if there's something that you just don't really care about. Thank you so much for checking out this video. I hope I explained everything well. If you have any questions, you can come let me know. You can hop in our Discord, which is linked down below. I stream Escape from Tarkov on Twitch and here on YouTube about 6 days a week. Those links will be down below as well. You can come by and say hey or ask any questions. Thank you again for stopping by, and I will definitely see y'all on the next one.